Imagine if there was one food that could give your body almost everything it needs. Well, there actually is. Sea moss. In this video, I'll reveal the best sea moss gel to buy on Amazon. But before we get to that, I'll quickly explain what sea moss actually is and some of the benefits people report. And at the end, I'll share how to use it properly, plus a few buying and storage tips so you don't waste your money. Disclaimer, this video is for informational purposes only and is not medical advice. What is sea moss? Sea moss isn't actually a moss. It's a group of red algae that grows along the rocks in the ocean. When soaked and blended, its natural soluble fibres swell and turn into a thick, slippery gel. That gel is what most people eat straight, scoop into smoothies, or mix into recipes. It went viral across social media and in health communities because it's extremely mineral dense. People often say sea moss contains 92 out of the 102 minerals the body needs, which, if true, would make it the most mineral dense food on the planet and the ultimate superfood. Now, that number varies by species and source, but the bigger point is simple. Sea moss packs minerals, antioxidants, and soluble fibre into one tiny ocean plant. So, what do people actually notice when they take it? Some benefits people report. People report clearer, more hydrated skin, steadier energy, easier digestion and regularity, less low-level inflammation, and even stories of recovery and dramatic health turnarounds. Sea moss is commonly said to help with thyroid function, skin, hair and nails, gut health and digestion, immune support and recovery, inflammation and joint comfort, energy and metabolism, and broad mineral repletion, an ocean multivitamin. The way I see it, mineral deficiencies can cause a lot of symptoms in the body. Sea moss is a broad spectrum mineral source, so if you're low in certain minerals, adding sea moss can help top those up. When deficiencies are corrected, people often notice improvements, and that's what many of these testimonials describe. If you want more information on sea moss, or specifically on the benefits, I've made 2 other videos on sea moss, so check out my last few videos after this one. So now that you know what sea moss actually is, and why people swear by it, let's talk about what really matters. Which jar is actually worth your money? The best sea moss gel on Amazon. This is the jar I use and recommend. Gordon Watkins 100% wildcrafted organic Irish sea moss gel from Grenada, 500ml. Here's exactly why I picked this one. No fluff, just the boxes it ticked. Origin and sourcing. The listing says it's wild harvested from Grenada and certified organic. Wild harvested means open ocean harvest, not pool cultivation. Open waters give more natural mineral complexity and fewer cultivation variables. The brand also stresses responsible harvesting from the Caribbean, which is a cleaner source than industrial coastlines. Minimal, transparent ingredients. The gel lists only spring water, sea moss, and lime. No sugar, no fillers, no mystery ingredients. For a daily gel, you want the plant and water, not stabilizers or sweeteners. That simplicity is a big plus. Freshness and made-to-order handling. They make gels to order and give clear storage instructions. Refrigerate on arrival. Don't consume for a few hours, use within a few weeks, or freeze portions for longer. Fresh jars means better texture and likely better nutrient retention than something sitting on shelves for months. Practical trust signs. The listing shows strong sales and transparent shipping info. They say they've sold over 100,000 jars. That's obviously not a substitute for lab testing, but it does show consistent production and happy customers, which matters when you're buying a food online. Quick note, I did not see a third-party heavy metal certificate. If that's important to you, ask the seller for the latest lab report before you buy it. Why this combo matters. First, organic, plus wild harvested origin, plus minimal ingredients, plus made to order freshness gives you the best chance of getting a high quality jar that behaves like the sea plant it comes from. Good texture, natural mineral taste, and no fillers that dilute the effects. Now, how do you actually use it? I'll show you my exact routine next. How to use sea moss. I keep it quick and easy. I just have a tablespoon of gel every morning, just straight. That's my base habit. No prep, consistent, daily. Other popular ways to use it: blend 1 to 2 tablespoons into a smoothie, stir into porridge, add to warm drinks. Or some people buy powder and sprinkle it on top of the cereal or use in baking. Some people use it topically as a 10 to 20 minute face or hair mask for hydration. The trick, like with everything, is consistency. Try the same simple approach for 1 or 2 weeks and see how you feel. Real changes tend to happen slow and steady. Next, I'll cover storage and buying tips so you don't waste a jar. Buying and storage tips. When your jar arrives, refrigerate immediately and let it settle upright for a few hours before your first use. If you have 1 tablespoon a day, by the time you finished it, it won't have gone off. For me, postage is £4.99, which adds up over time. So to make it more cost effective, I buy 2 jars at a time, since postage stays the same until you go up to 3 jars. After that, it jumps to around £7.99. Here's what I do. I open 1 jar, have a tablespoon or 2 out of it, and then freeze it. Make sure to take a bit out before freezing. Sea moss expands when frozen and can crack the jar. Then I keep the other jar in the fridge and use it as normal. When I'm down to just a few days worth left, I move the one out the freezer and into the fridge to defrost. That way you always have a fresh jar ready to go. No waste, no rush, and no gaps in your routine. To recap, sea moss is a mineral-dense red algae that people use for skin, energy, digestion, and general mineral support. If you want a ready-to-go gel from Amazon that ticks every box, organic, wild harvested origin, minimal ingredients, and made to order freshness, the Gordon Watkins Golden Sea Moss Gel from Grenada is the one I've used for years and recommend. The link is at the top of the description and pinned in the comments. Try 1 tablespoon a day for a week and see what changes. Skin, energy, digestion. Comment 1 sentence below about what you notice. I'll read and reply. Disclaimer: this video is informational and based on personal and real user experiences, not medical advice. Consult your doctor if you have health concerns. If you learned something new, please like and subscribe to keep learning. If you know anyone that's interested in this kind of content, please share this to them, as it really helps me out. If you're trying to improve your health, you will like one of the videos in one of the playlists on screen now. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. And remember, stay positive even when it seems everything is against you.